Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Alright, today we've got some interesting news regarding Mandalorian Season 4, as well as Mandalorian and Grogu the movie.
Sounds so weird.
It just sounds
I
so
hope
weird.
they go with a different title for that.
There's a rumor that Making Star Wars dropped that said that Mando Season 4 will have 6 episodes, with the film acting as the season finale. Because usually the end of the season can sometimes be like a two-parter, and they're saying that this film is going to be the finale.
Does that mean the film is on Disney Plus too?
I was going to say, that would mean it...
At which point you just call it the
just
7th
like they
episode and it's a special episode.
Well, like how they released that one episode of Ahsoka in select theaters?
Well, sure, but that wasn't like anything different. It wasn't like that episode was like more money was pumped into it and would be justified calling it a movie or anything. You
Whereas
know what
they're
I'm
going
saying?
to combine 2 episodes and call it a movie?
Yeah, and does that mean like...
Is this like a direct to Disney Plus movie? I mean, did we get clarification that this is going to the theaters for sure? 100%?
We didn't. We just assume. When you announce something as a movie, you're pretty much implying, right? Unless you're coming out and saying at the time this is a direct to thing. So by not saying that, I think you're implying movie, theatrical release movie.
But this would be absolutely horrible
It's the dumbest thing they could do
if they did
because
that. Yeah.
you're going to anger everybody. You're going to anger the people who subscribe to Disney Plus and just want to sit on their couch and watch The Mandalorian, and then you're telling them, I watched the first 6 episodes and now I got to go pay X amount of dollars to my local theater to see the ending. Though, of course, eventually it'll come to Disney Plus. But then you're also going to anger the people who just want to go see a Star Wars movie by telling them not only are there 3 previous seasons and some 2.5 Book of Boba Fett season, but you're telling them, like, there are 6 episodes of a series that lead directly into this movie. So
This
it's just a dumb thing all
It is.
around,
Yeah,
right?
it's a dumb thing. This whole thing from the beginning, the Mandalorian Grogu movie, I thought was a bad idea because of so much, quote-unquote required reading.
Yes.
So I didn't know how it was going to work before, but then trying to say that they would do it this way would be absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's a horrible idea. And I hope this is just a rumor that is wrong.
I think it's going to turn out.
It's got to be wrong, right? There's no way they would do that. Unless it's a movie on Disney Plus. In that case, that's
then
fine.
It's fine.
You can call it a movie if you want.
Yeah, if you want to call it a movie on Disney Plus.
Because you're putting a little more money into it, a little more time and effort into it, all that stuff. But sure, I guess you can call it a movie. But then you should have made that clear with the announcement. Instead of getting people thinking we're getting a movie. Like a theatrical movie.
Speaking of the movie, quote-unquote, Season 4 stuff, Hollywood Reporter just did an article about it, saying, like, Lucasfilm was intent on making Season 4 The Mandalorian, but their priority changed to movie during the strike.
Okay.
Right.
Which again implies theatrical, right?
I mean, before the strike, they were 100% like, Season 4 Mando, it's all written,
Yeah, we
it's
had
great.
Favreau even talked about how he had it written.
But because of the having it written part, that might have been part of why it switched priorities. And they're not even sure there's all these rumors about what Season 4 is going to be now. First, there's the rumor that Season 4 is canceled, that the entire season will just be this movie. Then there's the rumor that Season 4 is still happening in conjunction with the movie. And then there's the new rumor that it's going to be, like, split between watching it on Disney Plus and going to the theater, as the rest of it will be a movie. It's a mess.
I think a lot of these quote-unquote rumors are just speculation. People making guesses. Or maybe having a tidbit of information from the insiders and running with it and trying to figure out what's going on. You really wish they would have just made it clear, right? Like, hey, we're still going to... Like, why not? Unless they're undecided. Like, why not say, we're still going to bring you a Season 4 of The Mandalorian and we're going to make a movie? Like, just tell us that instead of leaving us, like,
I mean, are we led down to believe that Season 4 will be the next part of Mandalorian we see, or is it going to be the movie?
The movie, and then
I think it's going to be the movie.
I think it's Season 4 of The Mandalorian that goes into the movie. I mean, maybe not directly. I'm not saying I believe the whole 6 episodes, the movie thing, but that you would have another season and it would kind of indirectly set up the movie where you don't need to see the season, but if you did, you'll understand it better kind of thing. I don't know.
Maybe that just still sounds
Even
like
that's
a
a bad
mess.
idea, yeah.
I mean, with all that being said, sources are still saying that Filoni, his own movie, is still on track.
Yeah.
And it's not going to come until at least after Season 2 of Ahsoka. Whenever Season 2 of
Ahsoka
Ahsoka is
away
happening,
because
yes.
Ahsoka just got announced and is at most in like pre-production kind of writing scripts. Like that's 2 years away.
Right.
Which means a movie would be 3 or 4 or 5 years away, right?
And would this movie then need to be watched to set up for that movie?
Probably. It's all connected.
It's messy.
It's poetry. It rhymes.
It's messy in a way that Marvel started to become messy once they were like, we should go on to Disney Plus instead of just do movies.
It's funny, like I've said this before, like I don't care. Like you can make it as complex and connected and intertwined as you want because I'm going to watch it all anyway. But at the same time, I know it is a big complaint. The more casual you are, the less complex you want. Not necessarily the story, I'm not saying, but the more simplicity you want in, like, what do I have to watch? Like, I don't want to have to watch this to watch that. If I want to watch that, I just want to watch that, right?
Right.
And I think Marvel has kind of had that problem now with, oh, you want to see the Marvels? Well, did you happen to see...
Everything else.
Not necessarily everything, but yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, did you see Miss Marvel? Oh, and did you watch the WandaVision show too? Because if you did, you're going to understand this better.
In other news... They have updated the list of the film and high-end TV production shootings for the UK because they kind of give you a list of everything that's in production stuff right now, everything that's stalled. Andor's on the list with a mention of date January 2024, so I guess they are back to recording or will be soon, which is good because I think they gave, over the holidays, to give them a break, kind of come back and refresh after the strike. Maybe Tony Gilroy has made some updates to what has been written, what he could see, maybe altered the script now that his strike was over.
He alters it no further.
He can alter it as much as he wants, as long as it comes out the way he wants, as long as it comes out the way we want to see it. So, I mean, I'm glad to see that that's coming back into production. They're moving forward because it's going to be great.
I have no doubt. It's got it. Well, we need it to be great, don't we?
We need it to be great.
Because we have no idea what 2024 is going to look like here.
No.
A lot of question marks.
The only thing on the slate that we can see right now is going to be Andor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, 2024 could be a really interesting year if, say, Skeleton Crew isn't all that great, if The Acolyte is not all that great.
Because we were expecting 2024 to be the next season of Mando, which we have no idea now what's going on with Mando in terms of their time schedule. Well, originally,
I think so, if it wouldn't have been for the strike. I don't who knows? I don't know. I think that still would have been, like, early 2025, but we thought Andor would have been in 2024.
Right.
End of it, yeah. I think that was, like, announced, kind of.
Yeah, because they kind of had a list.
Yeah.
Because all that was supposed to come out was Acolyte and Skeleton.
Yeah, Skeleton Crew was supposed to be last year.
Yes, it was
like
supposed
November
to be November.
Was the rumor, because, Jaleel White kind of let it slip. It was in November.
He meant the next November.
Maybe, at this point.
It's hard to say.
Did he say 2023 November?
He didn't. I don't think he gave a year.
Yeah, see? He was right.
He could still be right.
He could still be right, just a year off-ish.
Yeah. The last bit of news for Star Wars today, because I didn't do a new this week yet. I'm sorry, everybody.
There's not much new in this week anyway. Probably some comic books no one's going to read.
Yeah.
Or a few people will read.
That's pretty much it, is comic books.
Yeah, myself and the 10 other people still reading those comics.
I'm slugging on through.
Sorry, I know people get mad when I kind of bash the comics a little bit. A little bit more out of them would be nice. I'm kind of getting sick of the same old kind of generic stories. Anyway, another time, or topic for another time.
Well, Bad Batch received a nomination at the Producers Guild Awards for Outstanding Children's Show.
Oh, that's kind of like an insult in a way, isn't it?
And then,
or is it a slight to the people, like the old men like myself who watch it?
What's funny is the picture they used to announce the news of this was from season 1.
Oh.
But I thought season 2 had a lot more adult theming.
It's a family show. It is
a family show.
It has that Crosshair episode, which feels very adult, right?
Yeah, because that one, I don't think kids will have fun watching
him
have a moral dilemma slugging through the snow.
No. That would be the episode, like, if I were, like, 7 years old and I watched this, like, that was the boring episode. Now I'm like, well, that was the great episode. What are you talking about, kid?
Yeah.
My old stupid self or young stupid self.
We know a little bit about slugging through the snow because Wisconsin just got dumped on. Oh,
yeah, we got a couple feet of snow out there. Yeah,
we got the snow and then it drifted.
And now it's like negative 10 degrees.
It's like you get to deal with the same load more than once. It's fun.
Yes. Yeah, you plow or shovel your driveway and then a couple hours later it's back.
It is. It's all a circle.
And it's negative 10 degrees. Yes.
Anyway,
I'm sure there's somebody out there living in like Siberia watching this, like, Wisconsin sound like paradise. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, y'all. That's going to be all we got for you this time. Now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Let us know what you think of today's news. Let's talk some Star Wars, and until next time, thanks for watching.